Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about, have I done any good in the world today? So sometimes I can have this debate with myself about, am I doing any good? Am I actually accomplishing what I would like to accomplish? Am I making a difference? Those sort of things are questions that I ask myself. And I assume that other people ask themselves the same questions and really do want to make a difference in the world. And I think each of us have some way of making a difference, and we need everybody to make that difference through who they are. And so I wanted to clear some energy around that today. All right, so let's go into our second chakra, which is about balancing money, sex, and power. So what comes up is creativity. So how are we using our creativity to make a difference? All right, I acknowledge my own power and use it for my highest good and those around me. Healing occurs every time I rest, relax, and allow myself enjoyment. There is nothing inferior about me. So now, still continuing the second chakra. This is from Jenny Rosengren's book about over 1,000 positive and negative false beliefs. All right, I am appreciated and respected. And there's something in our timelines affecting our ability to be respected. Age 8 and age 15, age 20, 33, 39, 45. Okay. So I am appreciated and respected. That's strong now. And something in our mind. So sometimes our thinking prevents us from moving forward. And sometimes it's thinking that we currently have, or sometimes it's thinking that we've inherited. All right, my mind easily grasps new concepts and applies them immediately. My mind is strong, flexible, and stable. My mind no longer reverts to fear when I am in challenging situations. Oh, I think I need that one. I fully comprehend my purpose in life. Even under immense pressure, my mind remains strong. So now we're going to go into our throat chakra. So often when we have the energy stuck in our body, we can feel it, and it may register as pain or discomfort or dysfunction of some sort, dis-ease. So where in your body is complaining or telling you that there's a problem? That might give us some clues. All right, so we're now in our throat chakra, and one of the important things of the throat chakra is truth. And sometimes it's like having this argument in truth within ourselves. And I think this is one of my difficulties too. Is that one of yours? Sometimes we think that that's not okay. Oh, Cassie's mentioned heart. Thank you. All right, so let's go into the heart meridian. So sleep is related to the heart meridian. Okay, so feeling brokenhearted. And sometimes our situations can make us feel brokenhearted. We can feel like we didn't get what we hoped we would get, and it can be difficult to let go of the picture that we'd hoped for. And then to try and make a different picture or modified picture can be quite hard. Okay, age 2 and 17, 23, generational, dad's mum's side of the family. There's some baggage affecting our heart, the feeling of lack of control. Okay, so coming up in that 2 is self-abuse. It's hard to get out of that sometimes when you're in that pattern. We get into that feeling that we need to help others at the expense of ourselves. And I know I can fall in that hole. So it's like learning to have self-care even when we have periods of extreme output of energy. So I guess trying to bring into our scheduled times of regeneration or peace or earthing, grounding, times of creativity to bring us joy. And just use Ina Siegel's book. Bitterness is coming up. Feelings of bitterness. So what are you feeling bitter about? And also what's coming up is that frustration on expressing yourself clearly. So what are you having trouble expressing? Age 8 comes up here. The feeling of helplessness, some sort of toxicity. It's emotional toxicity. So I guess it's like a little dumping ground for some of our emotions. Okay, so it's kind of like emptying the bucket. If it was a toilet, we're going to press the button. And we're going back in the throat chakra. I have power within my personal and professional relationships. I allow others to experience their own emotions. I release to the light all energy or entities that do not belong to my energy system. All right, and what's coming up here is, Cassie's mentioned feeling like no power, okay. Can't make sense of all the conflicting information. All right, so what's all the conflicting information that you're receiving? Sometimes it's the way we're brought up and the way we have thought about things and having to broaden our perspective or soften our hard views on different aspects of life. I know we're going through a period like that too, and it can be difficult to do that because we feel kind of comforts in the boundaries that we've known all our life, and so we're having to kind of break through that boundary and to see the learning that's coming from these experiences. All right, so let's check in with the tooth and the heart, how they're going, and any other places that your body's complaining. Age 17 comes up again. Failure is the feeling, and anger. What's coming up is frustrated at the flow of life. Maybe it's the lack of flow. So I am flowing. Age 6 comes up. Age 10, 12, 16, 20, 42. So Catherine says age 17 is her. Okay. All right. A bit more on that age 6. That's like the bottom line of this throat chakra stuff. So often as kids we get shut down because our parents perhaps don't understand maybe our fears or our understanding of the situation or where we're at, and they're unwilling or unable to support what we feel. So it's like, I guess we have to parent that child and hear him or her. All right. So for those that just jumped on the call, where are you feeling it in your body? Is there something preventing you from feeling that you're doing good in the world? Is there something preventing you from shining your light or sharing your talents? Let's go into the heart chakra now. All right. I'm taking responsibility for my own life. I'm generous and kind. Okay. Christine's mentioned her ears. Thank you. I effortlessly bring joy back to the center of my heart. So generational baggage there, dad's side, preventing us from bringing that joy to our heart. Group of men. Okay. Jenny's mentioned I'm having difficulty settling to do anything. Anxiety perhaps. And Christine's also mentioned menopause. Okay. All right, age 16 coming up here too from the heart chakra. Age 27. All right, let's look up ears. So this is in the Siegel's book, The Secret Language of Your Body. So what's coming up is holding on to frustration. So what's frustrating in your life right now? All right, what comes up here is you have the opportunity to look at your life and change direction. Focus on letting go of things from the past and moving forward. All right, so what are you hanging on to from the past? All right, and feeling unsafe. Bills, and our son still. Okay. So often our children present lessons to us. We don't always like the lessons, but it can help us it can make us feel bogged down or unsuccessful when the children don't move in the direction that we would like or as fast as we would like. And I guess we have to understand that that's part of what we need to learn, and it's part of their lesson. So the lesson lasts, I guess, as long as each of us need it, and as long as there's still things to learn from it. And this is a funny one. It's okay to be okay when things are not okay. Age 16, 19, 24, 29, 33, 42. Jenny's mentioned. It's a very long lesson, and Lisa mentioned she can relate. Yeah. All right, also a generational component here. Dad's side, dad's mum's side, and the men. Low self-esteem comes up, so not feeling okay. I think sometimes it's hard not to read into our life situations our meaning. I find that hard myself. Blaming ourselves when things don't go perfectly, blaming ourselves when kids make mistakes or don't move forward. But it's like part of their journey and, part of our understanding. Age 7 comes up here too. More generational baggage here about feeling okay. Mum's side. Mum's dad's side. A group of men. Bitterness comes up again. More generational baggage, mum's side of the family. Again, a group of men. The feeling of dread, that would go with the anxiety, wouldn't it? And feeling peeved, age 8. We're going to go into the third chakra now. This is about, I guess, our willpower and our ambition and our getting on with things. Gallbladder's showing up here. Digestive issues. I make wise decisions. I trust my gut instinct. I choose goodness, light, and love. I'm able to see past my weaknesses and allow them to become my strengths. Okay, more generational baggage in our third chakra, mum's side, mum's dad, and the men again. Feeling of despair and worry. Okay, thank you. Glad that was powerful. Nice to have energy people on here that understand. Grateful for your input. Age 6 comes up again. More worry. I'm okay without worrying. 2 months in utero comes up. Dad's feeling. Dad's low self-esteem. Age 8. Again, sensitive to dad's feelings. Worry again. Age 16. Self-abuse comes up. All right, kidney meridian. Now, kidney meridian in Chinese medicine is involved in like our energy or qi is supposed to be derived from there. And so if the kidney meridian's down, it's hard to make a good energy. And even if we talk about like hormonal energy or life force energy, sexual potency comes from there as well. All right, and what's stuck in the kidney is the feeling of shame. So we've got generational shame, dad's mum, and the group of men. And the feeling of love being unreceived. So if we're thinking about, with the topic is, have I done any good in the world today? So it's like we're giving out love, we're giving out our creativity, our gifts, our talents, our effort. And it's like, is the world receiving? No. Age 7, age 12, 18, 32. Yes, he's mentioned true, and Christine says that they were for her. Okay, thank you. That's a bit better now. And Catherine says, that's me. I feel like the world is not receiving what I have to offer. So I'm able to give my offering without opposition this week. Age 7, age 12, 15, 18, 24, 27, 30, and I guess the more good that we have in our gift or what we're offering to the world, our talents and the good that we're doing to the world, the more good we have, the more opposition we will face because we will make a difference. Bad team don't want us to make a difference. I am stronger than any opposition. All right, age 2 and experiences from age 2 preventing us from feeling that we have the power to overcome the opposition. And some stuck emotions from age 2, feeling stifled and also feelings like I'm not enough. Some false beliefs in there. Okay, so that's about 70% stronger on overriding the opposition. So still some stuff in our mind. All right, prosperity, which ties back into all those bills, doesn't it? All right, I appreciate my own worth. I appreciate the earth and its abundance. God leads me. Money and I work together for our highest good. Money comes to me in planned and unplanned ways that are good. I attract all the help, encouragement and support I need to grow my business. I attract easily what I need at the right time. All right, now we're going into our aura. So sometimes people can latch onto us in an unhealthy way or use weapons, energetic weapons against us. So we're just unhooking or releasing the negative weapons or attacks that we've received. And the third layer of the aura, which is thoughts and ideas and some stagnant energy accumulating in that layer. So we could use an oil to help shift some of that energy. Turmeric. So turmeric is the oil of restoration. So what needs to be restored in your life? Is it your confidence, your hope, your belief in yourself, your belief that the world is ready for you and that they're going to receive what you're giving? All right, and what comes up is trusting. We need to be trusting in the timing and the delivery of our offering. All right, turmeric imbues the soul with courage and lends the strength to turn what seem like unconquerable obstacles into navigable paths. So we could use that in our diffuser. A little bit of myrrh for grounding as well. And that mother energy, mother earth energy as well. And we could put some peace in there as well, peace oil. All right, and from Kim's book, I acknowledge and address any issue that caused division or lack of attachment related to adoption, birth trauma, malnourishment, experiences of abandonment, or other childhood issues, closing the wounds of loss and rejection. So sometimes we have old wounds from childhood that need to be healed that are causing us to have this damage in our aura or negative energy accumulated there. So peace oil is the oil of reassurance. So when you need to be reassured that you are doing the right thing, that you're on the right path, when you're feeling unsafe, you could use this oil. All right, some more stuff from generational stuff from Dad's mum. Again, the group of men. What's coming up in our genes here is anger itself. Age 7. So now we're going to ask to release trauma from the past. So often trauma can be hidden in different parts of our body. Under the menopause symptoms is the feeling of being past your use-by date. Leslie Kenton wrote a book, Passage to Power, which was about menopause and talking about how we really come into our own power at that age and how we have a lot to offer, but it's just in a different format from how we did before. And sometimes our sleep can be disrupted at this time. And if we can't sleep, instead of lying there stewing, to get up and actually use your creativity. Go do something if you can't sleep at that time. Make use of that energy that you have and create, paint, draw. You may need an iron supplement. So trying to get ones that are in a format that won't constipate you is best. We have something called Floridix, which is quite good. I think there's Spartone. There's also Ionic Iron, or I think glycinate or bisglycinate form can be easier to absorb. The other thing that's also important for hormone balance is B3 and zinc. All right, also underlying is some sort of virus affecting your adrenals. It has an emotional base. And what's coming up here is chronic anxiety and fear. So I'm looking up fear and looking for some opposites. I guess courageous comes to mind. Confident. Age 7 comes up again. Okay. I'm reassured. Okay, generational baggage on that one. Dad's side. And the men. All right, how about we check in? How are we doing? How's our heart? How's our tooth? How's our hormone symptoms? Gallbladder came up for some people. The ears, how are they going? If you're still on the call, please let us know how you're going. And that's going to the crown chakra. Okay, a little bit of it's still aching. So what's anxiety settled a bit? Catherine says, I'm good. All right, thank you. So the feeling that's stuck here is I have no insight. So generational stuff here, dad's side, dad's mum, and the women. All right, I'm spiritually and emotionally supported. I've been feeling good, but I could be silently one of the gallbladder people. Probably me too. I know when to surrender and let go. My heart is open and flowing. So Christine said, this was such a powerful session. I'm sure that when it all processes, it will be great. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Of course, I'm just the assistant. I accept my body signals in perfect harmony and rhythm. Alrighty, very good. So I send you love and acceptance and hope that you go out in the world and shine your light and be who you're supposed to be, and that you receive a reward for that. I guess our feelings are there to guide us and to let us know that we're not exactly on the right track, or that there are things to address, whether there are things currently stuck or things stuck in our childhood that need to be addressed. Alrighty, have a beautiful day. Thank you for those that jumped on the call and shared your difficulties. That helps a lot. If you know someone that needs this, please share. I'm happy to help wherever we can. All right, hope you have an amazing day. Bye.